Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a K-beauty inspired makeup look. I recently did a order on Yesstyle and picked up some K-beauty makeup items that I've been dying to try, and I'm actually going out to a party tonight, so I thought, perfect opportunity. I'm gonna do my makeup with the new items that I got. I will be leaving links to all the products that I used today in the description box below, and let's just get right into it. The first thing I'm actually gonna do is clip my hair back, make sure it's off my face. My sister actually gave me these little clips that are meant to not dent your hair while you're doing your makeup. So the first step is, of course, foundation. As many of you probably know, cushion foundation is extremely popular in Korea. Now, I did get a cushion foundation, but it arrived and it was aggressively the wrong skin tone for me. I guess that's what I get for ordering foundation online. So what I am going to do instead, I'm gonna try and cheat that K-beauty cushion foundation second skin kind of look. I'm gonna use this CC cream that I already own, that I know is the right color, and this is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream. And then I'm going to use this Air Puff Second Skin Korean product that is going to sort of push the product into my skin like the cushion foundation would anyway. I mean, isn't cushion foundation literally like BB or CC cream just in a compact format? I might be totally wrong about that. Anyway, we're gonna give this a go. They had two types of these air puffs. They had like a second skin one and then a full coverage one. And I got the second skin one because Korean beauty is kind of all about sheer second skin type foundation. It's very dewy, very glowy, so I thought this might be more appropriate. Alrighty, so I'm just going to dot that around my face and then get into blending it. Ooh, this is definitely making this product go into my skin nicely, because the thing that kind of turned me off about this product, why I haven't used it that much, is because I didn't really like the way it sat on my skin. It was kind of too much. This might be a good little trick. I'm also going to sort of do a dabbing motion to try and press it into my skin even more. And that way it really won't even look like I'm wearing foundation that much. That's why I kind of gravitate towards K-beauty, because it is more natural, it's more romantic and soft rather than Western beauty, which sometimes can be like a bit of a mask. I'm not going to use too much concealer. This is just my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer. I'm just going to do a tiny little dab under my eyes. I might even just dab that in with this as well. All right, beautiful. First step done. Now, I looked online about whether you're supposed to set your cushion foundation or you can just leave it glowy, and basically it's up to you. You can do what you want. I think I'm just going to do a little bit underneath my eyes. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in Fair/Pale. I'm just going to do a tiny bit under my eyes, a little bit on the chin, and maybe just slightly across the forehead there. Nice. Next up is blush, and I have the lovely Cookie blusher from Etude House. I actually didn't get this in this most recent order from Yesstyle. I've had it for a while. But the sad thing is, literally this past weekend I was on a flight, so I had my makeup bag and my suitcase, and the cap fell off and pierced into the blush. And then when I opened my makeup bag, like there was blush everywhere. Luckily, it only got a tiny little bit, because I would have been devastated if this whole thing had cracked. The shade that I use is called Peach Chew Wafer, but I definitely wouldn't describe it as peach. It's definitely more like a rosy kind of shade. What I normally do for blush is I do the apples of my cheek. Apparently the higher up you put blush, the more youthful you look. But I mean, who really cares? I don't know why our main goal with makeup is always just to look as young as possible, like babies. Okay, and then I do that. Sometimes I sort of take it a little bit up here. And then I do like to do across the nose, that sort of e-girl, like woodland fairy kind of, it makes me think of a woodland fairy. Just sort of a sun-kissed across the nose moment. And that is very, very light but pretty. Next up, I am going to do my eyebrows, and I'm just going to do them kind of the way that I normally do them. I've actually never like plucked my eyebrows or changed the shape of them ever, which I'm thankful for now that I've never touched them. So I just use this Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow Brush and sort of just fill them in, just give them a little bit more pigment. This is in the shade Taupe, and this is like literally just my eyebrow shade, so it just sort of fills them in a little bit. But the K-Beauty brow product that I used to swear by when I was dyeing my hair red was the Etude House, like the brush brow product that they have. And it was the perfect redhead shade. Oh, see, like I've already... It was the perfect redhead shade because it wasn't too red and it wasn't too brown. It was just... It was the best. So if you have red hair, get onto the Etude House one. I know in K-Beauty that straight brows are really popular, again, to sort of make yourself look quite youthful. Just following my natural, where my brow wants to go. Okay, let's start on the fun bit, on the eyes. So a little trick that I like to do is to actually put white eyeliner just on the bottom waterline of my eyes. And this is a fun little trick. It's quite subtle, but it kind of makes you look like you have more eye. If that makes sense. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a really, really subtle little thing to do, but it just sort of opens your eye up slightly and makes it look a bit more bright. I'm sure that you could get a more pigmented white pencil to do this and sort of like give yourself anime eyes. That would be quite cool. But yeah, I just like this little subtle... Okay, cool. Now let's move on to the really fun palette that I picked up. This is the Etude House Play Color Eyes Maple Road palette. It's really, really pretty. Yes. Oh my gosh. So this isn't a new palette. This has actually been out for a couple of years and I've been wanting to buy it and try it, but for some reason I just never let myself buy it until I was on Yesstyle a few weeks ago and was like, just buy the palette. Why not? Treat yourself. As you can see, the colors are quite autumnal. So we're gonna get all autumny up in here. What I did was I went onto Pinterest and just did a search round for some K-Beauty eyeshadow looks, and I found this image which I really thought it was very pretty and also could definitely use the colors that I have here in this palette. I'm gonna shamelessly copy it. I'm gonna follow her steps. We love a queen that shows us exactly where to put each color on the eyelid. Let me put the brightness up on my phone so I can actually see her. Okay, first thing she's done is done a base shade around the eye. So I'm gonna use this middle one up the top called Rustling. I'm gonna have to concentrate now, so be quiet. I need a bit of shusho. This brush did not put any product on. I'm gonna go back to my Spectrum brushes. I got these Spectrum brushes like in a set 7-ish years ago. They have just stood the test of time. All right, that's put a little bit more color on there. Yeah, so on closer inspection, this eye makeup look is a little bit more Douyin makeup. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot more intense than K-Beauty. K-Beauty is a bit more natural. Douyin is a bit more intense. And also what I've noticed about the Douyin makeup is they really try and like elongate the eye outward rather than making it like bigger that way. So I might kind of try and do a fusion of this look, but instead of trying to draw my eye out, I might try and, you know what I'm talking, you know what I mean. Okay, the base is done. Now let's move on to the next step, and she's got that red over the top and also underneath as well. And so this is a good opportunity to use this red shade here, which is definitely like the most eye-catching shade in this palette. And this is called Red Carpet for me. My sister Pia taught me that with eyeshadow, the key is just to blend. Just blend for your life. And things will turn out. Ooh, this is looking pretty. This is like a sunset. I'm also gonna go under the eye like she's done. I do really love using warm eyeshadow shades on my eyes because they are blue. So it really makes them pop because it's like opposite of the color wheel. Yada, yada, yada. What has she done next? Ooh, okay, glitter. So she's put glitter on the inner corner and just underneath. And I'm actually going to use my finger to do this because I always find when I try and do glitter with a brush, like it just doesn't go onto the eye. And so if you actually just use like the pad of your finger, it actually goes onto the eye. So I am going to use this sort of pinky glitter here, and that is called, that's Autumn Sensibility. Ooh, this is making the eye look come together. Okay, now I'm going to try and dab a little bit under the eye. But I don't want it to sort of like spill down too far. Alright, next step is a dark shade on the outer corner. This is where I feel like this could go a bit awry, so I'm going to be very careful. And so I will use this shade here called Autumn Night. By the way, I will leave the link to this Pinterest image in the description box as well, so that you can find this image and recreate it if you want to. Okay. Ooh, that does look cool when you see the dark shade versus just with the light shades on. It's added dimension. I might just go back in with like a tiny bit more glitter, just in the center of the eyelid. Again, it'll make them pop a bit more, look a bit more open. And also I lost a little bit of glitter when I just did that last step. To finish off the eye look, I'm going to use a trio of Clio products. So the first product I am going to be using is the Sharp So Simple Pencil Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Maroon Brown. And basically what I'm going to do with this is tightline the upper lash line, and that way it'll make my lashes look a bit more full and there won't be like a weird awkward space between the liquid eyeliner and my eyelashes because they are blonde. The way I do this is super creepy. I basically just like lift my eyelid up and just get underneath there. So prepare to be spooked. That's basically what I have to do to get under there. That eye tight lines, that eye not. I don't know if you can see a difference, but I think there's a difference once the mascara starts to go on. It's so weird. Yeah, I have to not think about it and just like lift my eyelid up. Now to do the upper, like on top of the eyelashes and do a little bit of a wing, I'm going to use the Kill Brown Superproof Brush Liner. And apparently the eyeliner with the red cap is like super popular in Korea. I don't know if that's true or not. I am going to just do a little baby wing. I know the puppy dog eyeliner, like the downturned, is a trend as well, but I don't think that would suit my eye shape. So I'm just gonna do what I normally do. I feel like I need to get closer to the mirror. They're cousins, not sisters. Or is it sisters, not twins? I can't remember what the saying is. Okay, that actually went quite well. I really like this product. That really swooped on very nicely. Then to finish off, this is the Kill Lash Superproof Mascara, long curling, and this is in Rose Brown. I've been really getting into brown mascara and brown eyeliner lately. I think it's way less harsh on my sort of fair features. Kbeauty does shades of brown that you don't really see in Western Beauty, like rose brown. Super pretty. All right. It's amazing how eye makeup looks super weird until you do mascara, and then it all comes together and just you don't look so freaky anymore. And there's the eye look done. Oh no, I just blinked and put a little bit of mascara under my eye. And now the final step is to do the lips. Lip tints are very popular in Korea, and I really like the idea of a lip tint because I actually have Invisalign. I don't know if you can tell, you're supposed to not tell Invisalign, but you can totally tell. But the thing with this is every time I've worn like traditional lipstick, since I've had these, it just gets all over them and like stains them. And it's not a cute look. I don't want to be walking around with lipstick on my teeth. So I haven't really been able to wear lipstick. But with a lip tint, can sort of dry down, tint the lips, and it's not going to get all over my Invisalign. This lip tint is called the Fixing Tint from Etude House, and I got this in the shade Soft Walnut. A super popular lip look in Korea is gradient lips. Now, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, the gradient lips were like super gradient. And I don't actually think that intense of a gradient is really like on trend anymore. It would be kind of like wearing 2016 eyebrows kind of thing. But I think they still kind of do the gradient lips, just like a lot more subtle. So that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is basically put the lip tint all over my lips. I'm going to let that dry down a bit. And then to do the gradient, I am just going to use a little bit of my concealer. I'm actually just going to dab it on my finger and sort of go along the bottom and along the top, only a little bit. Because you basically, if you wanted like the really intense gradients, you could like swipe concealer across and blend it in that way. Again, it's like the eyeshadow, just blend. So now that I've done that, I am going to go back in with the lip tint and just put a little bit extra in the middle, and that's going to give it even more of a gradient effect. So yeah, you could really do as much gradient as you want, really, which is the fun thing about the lip tint, you can build it up. And then I'm just going to go back in with this little puff that I used at the start and just clean up some of those edges. I don't know why I'm singing that. And there is a super subtle gradient look. And nothing on my Invisalign. Thank you, kbeauty. And here is the finished kbeauty makeup look. Obviously, some of it's a little bit more intense than normal kbeauty, but you know, it's all right. I feel really pretty. What am I gonna wear tonight? I have to wear something that like suits this makeup. Do let me know what you think. Also, if you have any kbeauty recommendations for me, like whether it's makeup or skincare as well, there's this sunscreen that everyone is raving about at the moment. It's by the brand Beauty of Joseon, I think was the name of the brand. So I'm definitely going to be ordering that next time. I have a bit of an obsession with sunscreens. Not a bad obsession to have. So I'm definitely going to order that, but please do give me recommendations of what to get, whether it's kbeauty or jbeauty as well. I don't know. If you did enjoy today's video, please remember to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.